now. Let me see what other questions we have going on. Security expert said, yep, I agree that a thorough understanding of 853 risk management framework are baseline requirements for the federal space.
Well,
That's right.
Hold on real quick. I just disagree a little bit. I think it's a requirement, but most of the times your programmers are going to program, your cloud dudes going to cloud. They need GRC to help them with that. I think, and I agree, I just don't see those teams understanding that and those requirements for those jobs. And they just never seem like they care until I give them their findings. but but I don't know. I agree it should be, but me, that's how I make my living. I just, those guys, especially when you come out of college, they don't talk about that stuff very much in college. When I taught at a community college, I brought it up a lot, and a lot of people were kind of happy I did, but that's nowhere in the curriculum. I don't know if it's an advanced thing or people think the federal space is small. I just don't see any of those compliances really pushed very. The only one I see pushed, because I did some guest lecturing inside the nursing. People talk about HIPAA in their that space from a hospital standpoint, because they're trying to get in the hospital domain. But I don't see the federal space in IT getting pushed at all. That's one reason I wanted to do that 853 course, because I just didn't see. I've seen some RMF courses. I think I've only seen one other 853 course out there.
Yeah, I have to agree with it. That's why I started off with teaching DITSCAP, actually.
Facts.
Yeah.
DICAP, yeah. I love this.
Nobody was talking about it. So like this is way back when I first did it, got out of the military, and I started talking about it. I was trying to research more information. There was nothing. There was nothing at the time. And so I started a blog, and then people responded to it, and then it switched to DICAP. I started doing that online, and then I just kind of kept up with the different standards, and I started doing it because nobody else was talking about it. So they don't really teach it in school, which is crazy.
I don't see a lot of people talk about besides you. I don't see a lot of people talk about 853, but me. That's kind of my main thing. I like the big hammer, so you don't see a lot of people talking about that.
No. Great point. I agree that you can't go wrong with you can't go wrong if you learn NIST 800 as a baseline. That is awesome. Thank you for that, Larry. Appreciate you. More comments. PBO.
Facts.
Somebody said, security expert said, PBO, we had the exact same problem with Google Cloud a few years ago. It had a great set of services, but they couldn't meet the FedRAMP security requirements.
They couldn't. And I'm arguing with them, man. These young brilliant guys from Harvard, I'm like, PBO is like, can't check the box on me. I don't care where you're from. But they're getting a lot better. Shout out to them. One of my very good homies went over there from Oracle. He had that background because they figured out they were losing a lot of business on it. But yeah, I was right there with security expert. I mean, I was going toe to toe with those guys. I guess they were used to people. Yeah. For me, I didn't want to use Google. So one of our the visitors were talking about using Google, so I was like, nah, I'm about to squash this. I got enough work on my plate. I'm about to squash this. So, but I think they're getting there. Shout out to my man Before the Billions. I think he's doing a little work with Google, but their federals, to me, is still weak. I don't really put them in the pack with them, but shout out to it was a $9 billion RFP for cloud vendors. They won it. It was AWS, Azure, Google, and Oracle. That won that cloud, meaning they could bid on that type of work and they were certified to do that type of work.